Hi everyone. Some of you have been asking me to do videos on factorization. So here's the first one. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take out the common factor. Our first example, we have 3x plus 6y. Before you do anything else, we need to know how many terms there are here. Now to find the terms, we're going to look at the plus or minus sign. That's what you look for. So I have a plus here. That means this is our first term and this is our second term. Our next step is to find the factors of each term. So I have 3x and I have 6y. Now 3 we know we can only divide by 3. And x we can only divide by x. 6 I can divide by 3, I can divide it by 2, I can divide it by 6, and I can divide y by y. Now if I look at these two, I'm going to look at which one is the same, which one is common. So we can see we have a 3 here and a 3 here, which is common. So that's our common factor. We'll take out that common factor. And our next step is to now divide this entire expression by the common factor. So I'm going to do my workings on this side. That's 3x plus 6y divided by 3. First step, let's separate these two. So that's 3x divided by 3 plus 6y divided by 3. Let's fill in our invisible numbers here. That's a plus, that's a plus. That's 3x to the power 1. That's 3x to the power 0. Plus 6y to the power 1 plus 3y to the power 0. And now let's divide using SNL. Plus divided by plus will give us plus. 3 divided by 3 will give us 1. And x to the power 1 divided by x to the power 0 will give us x to the power 1. Plus divided by plus will give us plus. 6 divided by 3 will give us 2. And y to the power 1 divided by y to the power 0 will give us y to the power 1. I'm going to rewrite this answer here without the invisible signs and numbers. I'm going to write it here in a bracket. This plus is invisible, this 1 is invisible, to the power 1 is invisible. So what we have left here is x plus 2 and y, this 1 is invisible. So that is your final answer. Let's do another example. Let's say I have 4a cubed plus 2a. First step, how many terms do we have here? We have 2 terms. We have 4a cubed and we have 2a. Second step, let's find the factors of these 2 terms. Now 4, we know we can divide it by 4 and we can divide it by 2. A to the power 3 means that there are 3 a's here. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3. 2, we know we can divide it by 2. And we only have 1 a here. So that's a. Now I'm going to look at what's the same on the top and on the bottom. Obviously, we can see we have a 2. That's the same. So I'll take out that 2. And we have 1a. That's the same. So I'll take out that one. And our last step is to now divide this expression by that common factor. So if I divide, I've got 4a cubed plus 2a divided by 2a. Let's separate these two. I'll have 4a cubed divided by 2a plus 2a divided by 2a. Let's put in our invisible signs and numbers. That's a plus, that's a plus. That's 2a to the power 1. That's plus 2a to the power 1. And that is plus 2a to the power 1. And now let's divide using SNL. Plus divided by plus, plus 4 divided by 2 will give us 2. And a to the power 3 divided by a to the power 1 will give us a to the power 3 minus 1, which is 2. Plus divided by plus will give us plus. 2 divided by 2 will give us 1. And a to the power 1 divided by a to the power 1 will give us a to the power 1 minus 1, which is 0. I'm going to write this answer that we have here. I'm going to write it here in the bracket, but without the invisible signs and numbers. So we know this plus here is invisible. So what do we have left? We have 2a squared plus, I have a 1, a to the power 0. Now this a to the power 0 we know is invisible. Any number to the power 0 will be invisible. So what do we have left? We have 1. And that is your answer. I know it seems like a lot of work. To get this answer, there's a whole lot of workings that we need to do before we can get this answer. But the more you practice on this, the easier it becomes. And soon, you'll be doing it like a professional. In my next video, I'll show you how to factorize trinomials. Until next time, bye.